Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. That's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it's going to be second down.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. These two teams all tied after one.
Off play action. Fields on the move. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Fields now to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Pringle.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and 10,
Hurts.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down.
Hurts.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quick. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Treston Ebner.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! Zach Pascal, 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Hines now on the return.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Able to slither by. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Yeah, this will be a Bears first down as they'll get this up to about the 42. Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing again is Fields.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Wow, I mean, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown, and now an extra point ties this game.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts finding Pascal.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run with Sanders off the option.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
So now Fields and the Bears
down by 7. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now They face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.